Jasper for the for the walking. Okay, so may topic for mga kapatid, may topic for this Youngies Meeting is entitled, di ko alam kung ano yung exact title niya, pero all about God's process. About God's process. So yun nga, how can we be sure if we are in the right path process, or uh, how can we ensure that we stay on a path or process that can gives victory to us till the very end. Okay, so first, let us go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Okay, so brothers and sisters, as a spirit-filled, we are called to put our trust in Him. Diba? Ever since we were baptized, received the Holy Spirit, accepted Jesus Christ in our lives, we no longer live according to the will of this world. We should no longer live in a worldly things. Everything in this world, like our worldly life, should never dominate us. Diba? Even the will of our own desire. Because the time we allow ourselves to do even one such thing, uh, it can lead ourselves into danger. Kaya sinabi niya dun sa scripture na to lean not on our own understanding, to lean not on our own understanding. You must depend on Him at all times, even if you feel uncomfortable. Pero the question is, bakit? Bakit or tama ba na magdepende or ipagkatiwala natin ang buhay natin kay Lord? Is it, is it worth it ba? Okay, so brothers and sisters, the reason why we should entrust our lives to Him, it is because God knows us more than we know ourselves. This is why He says in this scripture that we should not lean on our own understanding and trust Him wholeheartedly. Kasi uh, no one on earth knows us better than ourselves. No one on earth knows you the way you know yourself, except from our Father in heaven. Di ba sabi nga, we all are God's masterpiece. That is why He knows why He created you, who you are deep inside, and how He wants to use you in His works. Pero sometimes, we forget about Him. Nakakalimutan natin siya, like His goodness for us, about what He have done well in our lives. So even nakakalimutan natin yung role niya sa ating mga buhay. It is because our trust is shifted to something else. Instead of focusing on God's plan in our lives, we focus on other things. Ang malala pa ay sa mga bagay na maaaring mag-lead sa ating sa kapahamakan. Diba, we begin trusting our own selves in the things in this world than the Lord. Okay, so next scripture, uh, Galatians chapter 5, verse 24 to 25. Sabi dito, "And they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts." 25, "If we live in the Spirit, let us walk in the Spirit." Diba, mga kapatid, when we have accepted God in our lives, we also have embraces the fact that we will now live according to the Spirit and not with the flesh. Of course, with its passion and desires of the flesh, will no longer live according to the worldly desires. Sabi nga, for those who live in the flesh, we live in the pleasure of this world, not in the world. Di ba, naisip din natin na there are times that we want to rely on God, but others find it hard. We want God to take control of our lives, but we are scared of disappointment, ganun. We're scared of pain, na baka masaktan tayo. Brothers and sisters, the Lord's plan are so pure for us. He loves us too much. When God permits pain and hardships in our life, it is not a parusa or a punishment. It is a punishment. It is His preparation for what is coming. Oo nga, totoong trusting God is not the easiest. Of course, it requires sacrifice. Sometimes we'll be disappointed because things may not go the way we hope to. Diba? Masakit, mahirap, pero kasama talaga yan. Life may challenge us, may challenge you, but God knows you can handle it. We can do it. Through His Word, sabi nga niya, God keep reminding us that He will never leaves us. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5 to 6. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 5 to 6. Uh, verse 5, let your conversation be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee. Verse 6, so that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. Brothers and sisters, God doesn't promise that a life with Him will be perfect. Kasi as what I mentioned earlier, diba, the pain, the disappointments, kasama talaga yan sa process. Kasi nga, He's just preparing you for what is coming. Things in our life right now may not be doing well, but keep reminding ourselves or encouraging ourselves to continue trusting this process. It may not seem like it, but God has a great plan for you, for me. Uh, God has a great plan for all of us. He has plans to prosper those who are loyal, obedient, and obedient to Him, and of course, love Him. Maraming bubuksang pinto si Lord sa buhay mo. He's not done yet. Just wait, give it time, Lord. Uh, magtiwala lang tayo sa Kanya sa process na ginagawa niya. Sabi nga, if we're going to read Psalms 37 verse 4 to 5, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. To make your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. So yun, our brothers and sisters, remember that God cares. Uh, God listens, of course, God is saving. So, praise the Lord.